Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new back in the super late models here at Cedar Lake. We're in the open session this time. We run CFM sets. If you want to check out any of their sets, link in the description. Use code HRE for 10% off. But we are car 13 here out of 19. This is a pretty high field for us, but we'll do the best we can. We got Gavin out here we're racing with, and a lot of really fast people you could see with the higher numbers. So I messed up qualifying in the fixed race and didn't get a lap in, so I need to not do that here. I'm gonna go get some practice and see what I can do. All right, let's see what we can do here in qualifying. I ran like a low 13. Some people were in the 12s, but I ran like the 12th fastest time out of everybody that did a lap. So not great, not terrible. Gavin told me it was a 5.6 K SOF, which is pretty high, but we'll do the best we can here. Try to slide up a little bit here in 3 and 4. First lap's probably going to be our better one of the two. 13.2, it's not awful. I'll take it. We probably won't qualify great, honestly, but we'll do the best we can in the heat races and all that. Second lap was not any quicker. We are currently the last of everybody that has done a lap. Gavin currently has the pole. Nice lap by him. He has a 102. But there's a lot of really fast people in here, and we are going to struggle. We just need to not be the one person that goes home, because there is, what, 19 of us here, and 18 make the feature. So we really need to just be the one person that doesn't go home. All right, we're starting 8th out of 10 here in heat number 1. Which is a little unfortunate. We didn't qualify too well. We're like 3rd last from the guys that did qualify, but just got to gain 1 spot here to make the feature. Hopefully we can do so and try and make the feature out of the heat race so I don't have to go through the B main nonsense, because that could get gnarly nonetheless. But we'll do the best we can. Hopefully I could hit the outside pretty good in 1 and 2, and because it seems like that was more of a line people were running in qualifying. That's the other thing about qualifying now. Everybody waits until they see a really fast time go and just try to replicate their lap. So that is the unfortunateness of going out early in qualifying. If you don't fully know the line, you can watch somebody else do it, or you just go out and make yourself look a fool like we do, but that's okay. We do the best we can with it. Try to rip top. Don't really want to be too far up here in 3 and 4, honestly, but he pulls up in front of us. Try to keep the car straight, not get on the throttle too much. Smack the wall on the front stretch all the time here. I almost tail whipped that guy on the inside by accident. Oh boy. Yep, I messed that up. That's my bad. That is 100% on me, because I got into the corner too tight, hit the wall, and the guy behind me had nowhere to go. So that's unfortunate. We were in 6th too. Now we're in 9th, so we have to gain 2 spots again. See if we can try to get back by Kyle here or not. Car doesn't feel the same, which is unfortunate. It looks like somebody has retired from the heat race at least. They probably broke their right front or something early on. 2 laps to go here. Thought he was going to run lower. I was going to try to get to his outside there. Try to cut down here, not gonna quite work. Oh, he dropped an upload packet. I wonder if that's what happened actually, but finished 9th, gonna have to go through the con-C. Gavin was in our race as well. You should watch his video also on this. He finished 4th. He started 4th as well. Good run by him. Who was the one that was behind us, honestly? Was that Aiden? Did he drop the connection in our race? He sure did, so if he reconnects, he's going to be in the con-C with us, and we're going to have to finish top 4 out of 5 in the con-C, which is unfortunate. So we'll see what we can do there, and hopefully we don't get caught up in any mess. All right, well, Aiden re-dropped from the session, and he was the 5th car here, so we're just going to make it out of the con-C regardless. So I'm just going to skip forward to the feature. We're going to be starting in one of the back 4 spots. You'll find out where in a second. All right, we finished 2nd in the con-C. Robert, who started in 2nd, broke his right front on like lap 2 or 3. And Aiden, who actually lost connection before the start of it, got back out there, reconnected as we're pacing, got out way after everybody, like 3/4 of the track behind everybody. But since Robert broke his right front, he made it in as well. So he is very quick, and he's going to be right behind us. And Tyson, who was starting in 4th and that, just laid back, didn't want to get in a wreck, but he almost broke his right front on lap 1 or 2, it looked like. So that was sketchy for him. But 50 laps here. We're starting on the outside, which technically I think is the better lane right now, but I really just want to run the middle for the most part, try to stay off the wall, not destroy ourselves, destroy our tires early. But I don't think tire wear is too big of an issue, but just want to try to conserve them a little bit and just conserve my car so I don't destroy myself on the wall and everything. So, holy crap, I had muted for 1 second and absolutely yelling in my ear.
Lined up going to kindergarten. Get them in there, come on. Alright, get ready to rock and roll.
They're going green. Terrible start for me.
You just said you like the kindergartners, don't you?
Oh, I thought somebody's already wrecking up there.
Yeah, that's just fucking weird.
We already get a 2X. I thought somebody was wrecking up top, not in the middle of the corner like that. Somebody already lost their spoiler up here. Rip to their race. The 23's race is not going well.
Yeah, ain't got no spoiler.
That's a terrible way to start the race. Luckily, we didn't spin out Walker here.
Nice, Zach.
That's nice. Oh, 23 went to the pits. Because once you lose your spoiler, you are super slow and out of control and stuff, so he probably just leaving at that point. Because his race is over anyways. I'm shocked he didn't stay out here and run at least. But I am just super slow at this track right now. I was slow in the fixed as well. Like, we didn't get a lap in qualifying because I hit the wall first lap, hit the tires second lap, and we just weren't doing fantastic. We just kind of avoided all the wrecks.
I got into the wall and I tried to get out of the fucking wall.
We just avoided the wrecks basically in, oh, he's getting put up in the wall. We avoided the wrecks in the fixed race.
You really want to lose your spoiler again, don't you?
And, finished 8th in that race after starting 14th, so hoping we can do something similar here. Here are 3 wide in front of us. I can't get the car turned. I had a terrible entry. But yeah, I'm just off pace right now. Something with this track just does not vibe with me at all. Never been good at this track since it came out. And the 6 car has lagged out again. That's super unfortunate for him. Aiden is having problems. That's the 3rd time he's lagged out. He lagged out in our heat race, right when we were getting ready to go in for the con-C, and then now in the features again. So, oh, Gavin almost got wrecked up there, and that guy broke his right front, and that's going to be a caution. Caution number 1 on the race. Think we're going to be in 15th this time by? Yeah, because the 6 is gone. He just broke his right front. Other car in the pits. So, yeah, we're 15th now. All right, we're on the inside here. I forgot about that. I was kind of lining up outside the entire time. Completely forgot we were on the inside. But we're pretty much on the back row still, but just of the cars that are running. I don't know if that guy that broke his right front is coming out of the pits. Oh, yeah, he's coming out of the pits. I can see him lighting up right there. Yeah. So he's going to be on the lead lap still. And they're stacking it up front, and hopefully there's not a big pile up into turn 1 again. Seems like they kept it more cordial this time by. I need to try to keep my ass out the wall, though, with the rear end on the straightaways, because that bites me all the time here. Had to try to gas it just to get the thing to rotate right there. Sorry, 5, if I came up. I don't know if I did or he bounced off the wall a little bit, but we were fine. He's definitely quicker than us, so I'm not bugging about him getting by us or anything. We're just out here running. This race, for me, this track is always one of those, need to just survive it, because it's so easy to break your right front. Up on the wall. Oh, they're wrecking.
Hey, buddy, I'm down here, Tyson.
And they were already fighting each other under caution. I'm shocked that there
Bro,
wasn't.
I run the middle and you came
Oh,
up and hit
he
me.
all F forward. He all F forward there.
Out of here, and no need to talk about it.
Not sure exactly what happened. We'll see in the replay
You
what
jumped
happens.
yourself. Good job.
Somebody's up there on the wall. I don't know how they bounce off it like that and they're completely fine. It's crazy. Guess I'm gonna need to try to run the outside some. I don't want to just completely junk the car and make this race go to waste, but need to not break the right front up there is the main thing. I like the slider line in 3 and 4 a lot. I think I need to go in lower to do that though. And 1 and 2, the top is the fast lane, but I suck at it. Like, I could hit it decent in practice, but that's because I have no fear in practice, and you just break your car, you reset, you try it again. Oh, big crash, big crash. 2 cars right there. Completely destroyed.
Very bad news, Joey, but you don't have a spoiler on there.
And Drew, I think, broke his right front. Somebody else, yeah, he broke his right front. Another guy lost his spoiler. So it is a whole mess of a wreck right there.
Yeah.
All right, we're on the outside for this restart. I think we're in like 10th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're 10th right now, which is kind of funny. That was a massive wreck up in front of us. That's all I'm trying to do is trying to avoid the wrecks at this track because they bind up so quickly in the straightaway in the corners here. It's absolutely nuts. But we'll see what we can do. Now that we're further up here, probably not much. We're not fast. Try not to smack the wall and straighten out too bad like we did in the heat race. Oh boy. That guy blinking scared me. I thought I was about to run into him, but it was just like a weird blink. I had to tap the brake there or I was gonna head on to that wall. Oh, I hate going top in 3 and 4. Whoops. I think we are 3 wide here. Nope, he backed out. Thank you. I cannot get my car rotated, like something's broken on this car. Trying to stay high on these exits for everybody else. Had a little bit low of an entry there. Oh, I got way too sideways. Too much throttle on entry. I try to gas it going into the corner. Oh, he broke his right front. Oh no, he broke his right front. Dang it. I did not see him in time. That's unfortunate. And I got a bug flying in my face. And I need to go let the 11 car by, but I think that's the one we ran into that came to a stop on the front stretch. Alright. 1 to green. We're on the outside once again. We're at 8th all of a sudden, which is wild. But yeah, we are still struggling. I think I still have my spoiler, but it's my spotter says we have damage in various places. So I know that the right side's definitely messed up. I'm just hoping that we didn't lose the spoiler from that, because I did not see that guy in literally until the last second because his car's black and yellow, and like I literally was worried about missing the first one that was broken off of 2, and I was worried about coming down on somebody, so I was like looking left and looking in the mirror, trying not to pull down in front of anybody. I think we still got the spoiler. It feels alright. Doesn't feel like we don't have it, I should say. It's not all over the place. I'm just not fast, but that's normal. We're halfway, wow, and we get the caution, so we're gonna be back on the outside, it looks like. Yeah, we're passing 2 people because we didn't fully finish the lap, which is ridiculous. I keep getting past and then getting the caution and going right back in front of these guys, and they have to get right back around me. And we're on the inside this time. Somebody pitted in front of us, maybe broke their right front or something, I guess, but we're in 7th. We're right behind Gavin. Definitely go watch his perspective. You can see his name right there on the side of the car, and also it's just his racing name, his normal name, and all that. So he's definitely been fast. So you should watch his perspective of this if you want to know how to run this, because I am not a good watch to see speed. See if we can't rip bottom here. Make something here happen. 15 sounds like he broke, but maybe everybody was so tied up and missed them that there was no caution. Oh, I missed the bottom. Gonna get it on the exit at least. But now these guys are getting by me that should be getting by me. The bottom is not it, I'll tell you that. That car is stopped down on the bottom just to bring out a caution. So we're going to gain 1 spot back and be back on the outside. Do not hit those tires. That will break your left front. So we're back on the outside in 8th. And we're back on the outside here in 8th. I think there's only like 10 or 11 on the lead lap maybe. So we're going to get a lot better finish than what we really should, honestly. But that caution literally was just from the guy that broke his car like a lap before, coming to a stop a lap later so he can get a caution. That's literally all that was, because everybody does that. I try not to. Every time I've broken myself, I try not to bring a caution out unless I literally can't drive it. I try to drive it to the pits. Try to get this thing rotated for 3 and 4. I hate running top in 3 and 4. Really want to run just straight middle. There's still a little bit of grip there, and it's easier to run than running full top. 3 and 4, there's no grip in the middle of the corner. The top or the super bottom probably works better, but 1 and 2, I want to run this middle lane. I like it a lot better. 3 and 4, I probably need to run like slider line if I'm gonna make this line work and really just wait on throttle for the exit. Gavin's getting stuck on the bottom and just falling back. He's definitely quicker than us. Oh, Aiden's back. 30 laps later. It's a little late there, bud. But he made it. He might be able to pass somebody on track if he actually gets out here. I don't know 100%. I don't know who's a ton of laps down. Because there's been people leaving left and right during all these cautions. I was really worried in the very beginning it was going to be like a super green race and we were just going to fall way, way back. Well, we were just already in the back and we were just going to run back there the entire time, but we got a bunch of cautions like I expected this track and just try and survive them, even though we've almost died ourselves. Got Rodney getting on our inside, even though he's a lap car, like I'm just slow, so I'm not even mad he's racing me or anything. Like I'm just bad.
Sorry, Tyson. You're good.
This track is not my track, I will tell you that. How many laps do we have left? 12? Jesus, it feels like we've been out here for so long. It doesn't matter if it's fixed, open, setup. Whenever I race here, I am just not good. This is definitely one of my worst tracks overall on the sim. Definitely one I need to work on with people. But really, it's just a lot of survival. Like, we're in 9th. How are we at a top 10 spot with how slow I am? Like, we are probably the slowest car out here, yet I'm gonna probably gain a rating out of this race, which is ridiculous. I think Hayden's out front. Yeah, it looks like it. He's been out front for most of this race, it seems like. But there's gonna be a lot of incidents to go back through at the end of this thing. Gavin's trying to work the inside of Walker up there. Hardly know her. Don't rip my own spoiler off. Got the 2 car catching us, ripping the outside. He is much, much quicker than me. He will probably get by us and we'll fall a 10th, but you know what? I'll still take a top 10 regardless, like just a 10th place. Not even mad about it. Because I'm not ripping top in 3 and 4, I'll tell you that. I wreck the wall every time I try to run top in 3 and 4. Gavin finally throws the slider in 1 and 2 there. He's getting slider thrown right back on him. The one thing about the top in 3 and 4, it seems like he can get on the throttle a ton more on the exit of the corner. That's the big thing. Because I'm not moving all the way out to that wall to get that grip. Trying to catch that grip in 1 and 2. That grip in 1 and 2 is really nice. I like that a lot. That was probably my best 1 and 2 so far. Running that middle. If I can keep this up, might be able to hold off the 2 car. If I don't bounce off the wall like that and break my car. Gavin's making this middle line work pretty well. He got by the 18 there. I keep hitting that front stretch wall every single time, and there's a caution. Hate to see that. Hopefully, it wasn't for no reason, and there was actually a wreck because I don't see anybody stopped on track or anything. So if that just brought out a caution for no reason, that would be very unfortunate and upsetting. All right, 1 to green, single file here. It's a 2-lap shootout for the end. Hopefully I don't spin my tires too bad. We could fall to 11th technically if we really suck in these last 2 laps. I'm hoping I can catch the grip in 1 and 2 good enough and hold our spot, get a little bit good of a start. The guys behind me seem like they're kind of holding back, trying to get a jump. I hate when it accordions up like that as soon as we get into 3. That's like the worst thing. But I'm hoping we can just hit middle good enough to slightly pull away from them behind. 3 and 4 is going to be the rough point. I got tight. We're fine. I think they're battling each other behind me. So we should be able to finish 9th. Oh, we're 8th. Hell yeah, I'll take 8th. Let's go. Somehow we got 8th. Let's go. I'm super happy about that. Like, just survival of the fittest. Gavin gets a solid 6th.
Good run.
Let's go. We both get a pretty good finish there. I think Gavin started like around 8th or so, maybe. So he gained some spots, I want to say. We had some front end damage from early on. We'll have to go through and see all the incidents. Yeah, where did Gavin start at? He started 7th, finished 6th. We went from 16th to 8th, which is crazy. I don't know what happened there at the end. I guess the one car died. Did he have too many incidents? No, he didn't have too many incidents. What happened to him? Why did we end up ahead of him? That's all I want to know. I don't understand how we ended up ahead of him. So, oh well, I don't know. For some reason, he started way up there, and it was weird towards the end, I guess. I have no clue. That's very confusing, but we'll go through, see all the incidents. What a entrance in the pit lane there, though. That was phenomenal, to say the least. There was a huge checkup here in turn 1, and I don't know what exactly happened. Oh, them and Gavin get together a little bit. That was just everybody going for the same spot, and it just accordioned up quick. And then he lost his spoiler immediately, which sucks. That's where I got some nose damage too early on. Luckily, we didn't spin the 114 here because he actually ended up finishing 7th in front of us. But I thought they were wrecking up top. Didn't realize they were checking up that hard right there. Luckily, I know how to get on the brakes and missed that. Then 26 down here, I guess just hitting the bumps down there or something. I have no clue. He has no spoiler and gets sent into the pits. Wow, that was ridiculous. I thought that he drove it to the pits, but he did not. Someone said, you don't have a spoiler, you're getting out of this race. And that is the 3 car all up on the wall right there. He keeps it off the right front at least. But I don't think he finished the race as far as I remember. I don't remember seeing his name. He pulled down off the wall there. I think that was these two were battling at it the entire time, but like you're coming off the wall there onto him. So that was him for that one. And I think this is where, yep, trying to get parked on, and he sure did. So they obviously were battling with each other super hard. I thought there was going to be a wreck there in front of me from that. Getting the right rear again. That's just how you go fast here. That's what I cannot do. I can't hit the right rear like that without the right front coming around and destroying the wall usually. I am not like that. I don't like to drive like that at all. It's so tough. Gavin getting clipped there from the 07, and oh damn, he went to go avoid them two wrecking, and from him avoiding it, he breaks his right front, which sucks. He was being a clean driver there and broke his right front and had a consequence for being clean. He bounced off the wall right down into him off a restart. They were like throwing sliders. Everybody going for the same spots and everything. Gavin getting barely tapped there. Everything else is fine. 07 going into the corner. Kind of cutting down slightly, but they're just going for the same spot. Gavin probably didn't expect them to be there, I guess. Like, I don't know. But, oh, yeah, right here we went right by. And then these two started yelling at each other. What even happened here? I want to see it from whose perspective. Who was it? I forgot who it was, honestly. I think it was, no, I'm the 13. Who the hell? I think it was 17. That's what it was. Whose fault was this? Because these guys were yelling at each other for it. He's running that lane. He kind of just came up and slammed them. So that's on him for that. They had a lot of stuff before that anyway. So they just didn't want to give each other room or race each other clean whatsoever. Ripping the wall. Tapping the wall. This is tight. Oh, and just running him over. He lifts though. Oh, and then he lifted to not wreck the guy and then proceeded to get straight lined after that, which was kind of funny. Like, he lifted enough to where he didn't wreck him, and then he just kind of straight lined him up in the wall. Kind of just destroyed both of them at that point. Everybody else missing. The 114 slides down into him, unfortunately. 114 just had nowhere to go at that point. Just wrong place, wrong time. He lost his spoiler right there. What happened? Why'd he lose it? Oh, he lost it from this wreck. How bad did he even get clipped? Barely hit the right rear and it just comes off. Barely touched the right rear there. That's unfortunate. And then I think he went to the pits after that and got it somewhat put back on. I'm pretty sure. What happens towards the front here? Just ripping the wall. Oh, 07 gets the wall hard. He bounced right off the 07 there, which is kind of funny. Just kind of like smushed between the wall at that point. Going up, slamming wall, and broken right front. And then this is where I was flying by. I did not see this guy at all until the last second, because I was worried about missing this guy first, pulling down because I have a car down here and I needed to look left to make sure I didn't hit him, and I had a car behind me. And then literally I just did not pay attention that he was going that slow until right about here I slam on the brakes, try to miss him, and then we like slam my right side into him. Like I really messed up my right side of the car, but oh well, we were already slow anyways, so I really just did not see it all. I was looking behind me and then to my left and still nailed him, but either way, it was pretty bad. These guys are professionals at trying to get to the pit lane with a broken right front, because they are doing all sorts of maneuvers here to try to get the car turned around. These guys have definitely driven a broken car to the pits before, and he broke his spoiler off right there. Running over the 23 on that start, and wait, what just happened there? Did he just like hit something invisible? I'm so confused. What was that sound? I don't know if that was him hitting the wall or the other car, but he just spun it out basically and brought out that caution. So are these two just gonna wreck each other or something under caution going into the pits? I don't know what's going on. I guess not. They're just going speeding through the pits and everything, getting more black flags. Maybe one of them is who we got by or something. Maybe they both left. Yeah, this guy broke his right front like a lap before and then just decided to come to a stop to bring out the caution. Like, if you screw up, sucks, tough luck. Don't just ride around and bring out a caution for everybody else, because he didn't get the caution immediately. So he comes across the line, stops on track until the caution happens, and then proceeds to pit lane after that. Like, it's ridiculous. I hate that shit. It's so annoying. Like, I break my right front, I take accountability, I screwed up, I'll try to drive it to the pits under green, so I try not to bring out a caution. I want to get out of the car and not ruin everybody else's race, but nobody else has any courtesy on this sim for that. They'll just stop on track so they can go get the right front fixed and not lose a lap. Like, you screwed up, tough luck. It's just tough luck, that's all it is. I think he broke his right front. No, he didn't. He was just really tight there, I guess. Everybody from here on out pretty much smacking the wall. Oh, actually, I think, oh no, it wasn't broken. Never mind. I thought it was broken for a second. I'm so confused at how we ended up by him. Like, why was he up here for this restart is all I want to know. 'Cause I'm pretty sure he restarted up here. We had like a 2-lap shootout, I'm pretty sure. He was in 4th, 3rd, still 3rd. The caution came out about here, I think. I just want to know, he was in 3rd. I want to know what he did to go back to 11th. Like, I really just want to know. I think this is the green flag here. Did he pass somebody? Like, get a black flag for passing? Or maybe he just had a black flag and like all of a sudden he's 11th now. So yeah, I don't know what happened. We were in 9th on that restart. He ended up having a black flag or something, I guess. So, not sure 100% what happened to him. But everybody raced it back to the finish line, and we finished out in 8th. There was so many wrecks to go through there, but hey, I'll take that going 16th to 8th. We were a very slow car, but just avoided the wrecks for the most part. I think we ended up with a 4X though. Yeah, we had a 4X unfortunately, but it is what it is. Let's go see what we end up getting out of the results. and somehow I gained 50 out of that. I will take it. 56, almost 5,700 SOF. That's pretty crazy. We lose some safety, but we have a bunch of safety. I'm not worried about that. The 5 car who broke his right front, missing Gavin, ended up rebounding, getting second. Good on him. He might have had a shot to win if he didn't break that right front super early on. Gavin gains a good 36 out of it. He was 6,001 after the last race he ran, so he got a little bit of a buffer there, which is nice. Lingron was the one that ended up with the black flag. Not sure why, but he ended up had a lap black flag for some reason. But he's a pro driver, pretty cool. He was super fast, and the 6 car lagging out and stuff. Unfortunate for him because he was very fast overall. But hey, sometimes you just got to survive these races and get what you can get out of it. Because Cedar Lake's one of my worst tracks by far, and it shows a lot. It's like I'm not fast there whatsoever. But I will take gaining 8 positions and trying to stay out of the wrecks. We almost killed ourselves with hitting that guy that was stuck on the wall, the black and yellow car. I think that was the 11, but almost destroyed ourselves there, and luckily we didn't, because we were able to continue to gain spots from people wrecking or having a black flag, which I will take. So hopefully you guys enjoyed nonetheless. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.